So we can see the structures of the retail and the commercial area coming up right next to the central hub. This is expected to be ready by November 2026. And then now right in front of us, we have the Costa Brava, which has started handing over already. So some of the houses, I'm sure we can see that people have started to move in already. And I think the community looks beautiful by the day, right? So the more time passes by, the better the community looks like. I think as these trees settle in, the greenery comes in, even without the lagoon, I think it's gonna be a beautiful community. Obviously, the lagoon plays a significant role and it uplifts the entire space, but I think as is, it is one of the most beautiful communities by any developer. These are Lagoon Views apartment buildings. So a lot of people have asked about the construction stage of Lagoon Views as well. You can see from here. So I think, in terms of construction progress, DAMAC has recently picked up the game. They have started pushing heavily in terms of construction. And I think we're not very far off. I think in the next couple of months, we're going to see a lot of delivery coming in. Even the clusters that were running behind, I think we're going to see some quick turnaround in it. This is where the lagoon is going to be. So VD1s by the lagoon, I think they look beautiful. I think they look better than the pictures showed them. And the water testing has started as well. So Malta is taking place very quickly. This is part of Malta that is already handed over. So a lot of people that have P series have started getting their keys. See a lot of people moving in DAMAC Lagoons within the next few months or quarters. So for the very first time, we're going to enter my own unit. It's a 3-bedroom in Portofino. I think let's go have a look at it. I think this can show I put my money where my mouth is. This is Costa Brava, and then with the colorful ones that you see is Portofino. So this is all Venice on the left. Again, I think Venice is one of the clusters that is the most awaited. Obviously, everybody knows it is 6 months behind already. In my personal opinion, it might take another 6 months to be ready and to start handover. But again, this is just an opinion from my end. Let's go into Portofino. Now with Portofino, I think there are mixed reviews. So some people really like them and some people don't. I think difference of opinion with Portofino is huge because of the color combination. Me personally, I think I really, really like them. Especially if, let's say, you are talking about winter. I think, walking around these colorful houses in winter for, slightly better weather is gonna be really nice.
And if you add into it more greenery, it actually looks better than Surmer or almost exactly the same. This is the colors of the villas there.
Yeah.
What I was worried about is the heart of Europe situation.
I don't think you're gonna have that issue over here.
Yeah.
We are gonna be seeing a 3-bed in Portofino, DAMAC Lagoons. All right, so here we go. So this is how the 3-bedroom looks like. On the right, as soon as you enter, you have the kitchen. I think decent size, good enough for a couple and a kid, maybe 2 kids, younger kids. Plus the quality seems very decent. I think DAMAC has really upped their game in terms of the quality of delivery. And this is not just me saying, I've heard it from so many people now. I think compared to the recent deliveries of some major developers, I think Lagoons, specifically DAMAC, has upped their finished quality. And now this is where the lounge is, or dining. So these are compact houses, there's no denying that. But again, some people like this size or prefer this size compared to the larger houses. Now, there has been a lot of debate about back-to-back houses. So this is how they look. Obviously, again, could they be a little more private? Yes. Going forward, could people argue about this? I think so, yes, in my personal opinion. But I think there are ways to cover it slightly so you can make it a little more private. But the size specifically, let's say, the back garden size is not bad. It's very decent. It's very doable. I think if you make this your own private little cozy garden, I think it is definitely doable. So now we go to the first floor. I think the floor tiling seems very nice. Bedroom size is decent as well, definitely doable. You have your wardrobe spaces here, but again, if you focus on the quality of the finish, and maybe people from the video cannot understand this, when you physically see it, I think this is better than what most people expected. So I think kudos to DAMAC over there on improving. So bathroom, again, compact but still definitely doable. In terms of the size, I think the house looks really, really nice. This is the other bathroom for these two bedrooms. I think this is the conversation that a lot of people again have been having, is that how can you make this space a little more private? I think there are so many things, right? I think this can be tackled. Can you do it fully? I don't think so. But again, let's focus on what we have rather than what we don't. And what we do have is a beautifully finished house. The quality of it is amazing. The sizing is very decent. And a lot of people have made a lot of money on it, right? So I think the ceiling height is decent. I think, with the chandelier here, I think you can do well. The storage is there. I think the house fits. This has been DAMAC Lagoons, a community that is already taking shape with completed homes, landscape spaces, and a clear vision of what's still to come. We've seen the wider community, stepped inside one of the townhouses, and explored the lifestyle DAMAC is building around the water, greenery, and the themed clusters. A community with people still moving in. There are obviously clusters that are under construction alongside the lagoon views, retail areas, and the lagoon itself. But that is also where the opportunity lies. So comment Lagoons below for a detailed report about DAMAC Lagoons construction progress and appreciation potential. Let us know what you think about DAMAC Lagoons and whether you could see yourself living or investing here.